First of all, hi, welcome. We are currently on episode 3 of our Sunset Valley Rotational Let's Play in the student housing of Landgraab Community College here in Sunset Valley. And we are with Bebe Hart and Holly Alto, and they live in the top floor of the student housing. All of this student housing is the type of housing that you rent per room, and then everyone shares a common area, and it is pre-furnished. So they did not have to bring any of this furnishing, and they won't take it with them when they leave. They just brought their own comforters. I'm gonna give some backstory and lore on both Holly and Bebe. If that's not something you're interested in, feel free to skip forward to the following timestamp. So first up for introductions is Holly Alto. Holly grew up very wealthy, very sheltered with her mother and father. They work as a team to run this criminal empire. Her father does all of the shady dealings while her mother keeps him out of trouble with her political connection. But Holly's the complete opposite of them. She is good, artistic, she's very kind-hearted, and this caused a lot of tension growing up because they treated her really poorly. The night of her birthday, a huge fight happened because her father told her about his criminal business and proposed that she finally grow up and join him, and this is how they make money. She needs to get on board. She was super taken aback by this, and she told them no. They screamed at her, called her ungrateful. Her mother actually declared her an enemy. Holly ended up celebrating her birthday alone. So she had a piece of cake by herself, and then she went to her bedroom, packed a bag, and went straight to her friend Bebe's. This is the beautiful Bebe Hart. She's also an only child just like Holly, and her parents are Dorie and Gus. Both Dorie and Gus are pretty out there as far as some personalities go. They both have the insane traits. Dorie and Gus are all about family and making friends and community. Bebe doesn't appreciate this about her family. She is embarrassed by the insane traits and the way that they act sometimes, especially being friends with Holly. She is often jealous when she sees Holly's material things and the mansion that she lives in. Bebe is good, frugal, a bookworm. She's definitely more responsible than her parents. She's also over-emotional and childish herself. She just had her birthday as well, and her parents, when she got home from school, had this whole setup for her. They had a cake and balloons, and then they walked her outside and surprised her with a brand new car. This was so sweet because they don't make much money themselves, but they worked so hard to save up and buy her this amazing car. Holly just can't understand Bebe's embarrassment of her family. Bebe's parents love her and are proud of her and give her support, which is something that Holly doesn't have. So it's kind of the theme that the grass is always greener right now, but they make a really good pair, I think, as best friends. Excited to see them attend college as roommates. Downstairs, we have 2 other Sims, and they have not yet been introduced to Bebe and Holly because everyone just moved in for the beginning of the semester. But these 2 Sims are Holden and Gwen, and they actually are from the Simbin. I've never played with them before, and I did randomize their traits because they had really basic base game traits. So Gwen is adventurous, hot-headed, a hopeless romantic, artistic, and lucky. And Holden is over-emotional, dramatic, a night out, inappropriate, and born salesman. I did already enroll them in college. Gwen is getting a fine arts degree. She is really into painting and the guitar. Holden just wants to make a lot of money, so he's doing business. Holly wants to get into the political career, so she's doing communications, and Bebe wants to be a doctor, so she's doing science and medicine. Each of the Sims is going to be earning 12 credits during this term. One term is 1 week, and all of them are starting with 0 credits because none of them had the skills necessary to get any credit through the aptitude test. That is totally fine. That just means that we would play these Sims a full 4 semesters, so their freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, and senior year. In this episode, we're only going to be doing the freshman year, so 1 term is 1 week, which is 1 round in our rotational play. And so the next time we would play them, they would be sophomores, but it won't be until we play all the other families that are left in the rotation and then come back to them. And at that point, if there's any other Sims in town that aged up from teen to young adult and are gonna go to college, then they would get added to the dorm as freshmen, and then we would play with these Sims as sophomores. And right now their household funds are super inaccurate. I'm going to keep track of how much each of them are required to pay for college, and I'm going to keep track of their money, and we'll fix it eventually and it will be more realistic. They definitely do not have $44,000. So I'm going to go ahead and hit accept and we'll keep playing. So now that we're back, let's go ahead and take a tour of the university, or actually community college, not technically a university. The Landgrabs decided to fund their own school right here in Sunset Valley. This is the actual campus, and I downloaded this lot from My Sims Realty. They have really, really great worlds there, also community lots and residential lots that you can download individually if you don't want to download a whole world. Definitely check them out. And all these lots are very detailed, so the textures do take a while to load in. But this is what the campus looks like. It's very small, just a small community college, but we have the administration center over here as with a classroom. This is also where students attend business classes. And then there is a little gym here, and Sims can come to watch basketball games, and Sims participate in sports activities here, as well as physical education classes. This is a music classroom. We have a painting classroom over here, and this is where you can attend art classes. There's a little center area where you can play chess or just eat. And this is the science room over here. I will say that some of this is the same as My Sims Realty, but other things I completely edited. So if you download this lot, it won't look exactly the same, but it'll be similar. So aside from campus, we also have a separate student union lot over here. So let's take a look at that. On the top floor of the student union is where the communication majors work on a radio show. So they broadcast a radio morning show to all the students around campus. And then on the first floor is the lecture hall where students attend in-person classes, as well as a little arcade and a food court. And then across the street is the student housing that we were just in. And down the street is a gas station laundromat and a club. So when we visit those lots, I'll go more in detail there. This lot I also downloaded, but I downloaded it from the exchange. This lot that I turned into the student union. I think when you download it from the exchange, it's some type of dorm or apartment building, so I did edit this quite a bit. And then the dorm building I also downloaded from the exchange, so I'll link that here as well. We have skipped forward to Tuesday afternoon. Right now, Holly is introducing herself to Gwen. So Holly wants to get in politics and become more charismatic and make friends, so she wanted to come downstairs and introduce herself to their new roommates. I think Holly and Gwen will get along really well because they're both artistic Sims, and they'll have a lot of the same hobbies and interests. Gwen was actually in the middle of making lunch when Holly showed up, so I think she's going to invite Holly in and continue cooking, and Holly can come sit over here. And Holly can just hang out while she cooks. Let's jump over to Holden because he's actually supposed to be in a lecture right now. This is so funny. I need to fix how I set up this. This is supposed to be the lecture room where a professor shows up and they do a lecture, but Holden is just sleeping in here by himself. So this clearly didn't work properly. I'm gonna have to fix that, but I'll let him continue doing that, I guess. It's registering that he's attending class. Bebe is over here researching science, so she can keep doing that and then go home. Holly and Gwen are done eating, and now they're just chatting about art and getting to know each other a little bit more. Holden's done with class, and he just got back to the building, so I'm gonna have him walk in, and he'll see Holly here and introduce himself to her as well. I think he's gonna complain about sleep deprivation because he had to get up so early. Okay, so Holden's just complaining about his sleep deprivation and complaining about class. And he's gonna get to know Holly a little bit. And he does want to watch a movie, so we'll... And Holly's gonna say goodbye to Holden and Gwen, and she's gonna come upstairs too. And I think she's gonna keep working on her painting. I'll probably just skip forward to the next day because tomorrow they have their regular lectures, which will be like an all-day thing. It is very early on Wednesday morning. Everyone else already is at class. They all have classes very early in the morning, but Gwen is sleeping in a little bit more because she doesn't have class. So when she gets up, we're gonna have her go to the student union. Okay, Gwen is purchasing her food. Let's get her a bagel. It worked, yay. So she's just gonna eat. Everyone should be done with their first class at 10 a.m. Since she has class at 12 p.m., maybe we will have her head over to the campus and she can work on painting before her class. I love that artsy Sims can ask to sketch nude. That's so funny. So Bebe and Holden both walked into the building after class at the same time, so I'm gonna have him introduce himself to her because he would have heard about her through Holly. And let's see if they get along. I have a feeling, just based on the dynamics, that Bebe's studying to be a doctor, right? So she is going to be very studious, very, like she doesn't want to mess things up, right? But Holden and Gwen are big partiers. They want to go out, and then Holly has a lot in common with Gwen, so I think Gwen's gonna kind of pull her into that scene. Holden's gonna say like, hey, we're all planning to go out tonight. Do you want to come too? And Bebe is going to say no, like it's a school day tomorrow, like she doesn't want to go. At this point, they all have class again already, and playing college in The Sims 3 is so stressful. Like, I swear no one ever gets a break. It looks like they all have class at 12 p.m. So they're all heading to class right now, and then at 2 p.m. I will come back because they'll all be done. Holly's in class right now, and she just got the opportunity to give a podium lecture. So we will definitely have her do that. It says journalists and broadcasters make most of their simoleons lecturing. This is an important moment for your futures to make the most of it. Impress not just any SIM, but your professors as well for extra credit. So we'll accept that. She's erasing the whiteboards right now. She's gonna create an art concept on here. Hello, Pauline. Pauline might be interested in this because she's in the photography business, so she's like an artsy sim. So we'll have her do that, and then she's going to give a lecture about painting. And it looks like Pauline is watching her. That's cute. Okay, that extra credit might come in handy at the end of the term. Cool. So she is about to pee her pants. We better have her go to the bathroom. Once Holly uses the bathroom, I'm gonna have her go home and meet up with Gwen and Holden, and they're all gonna go out to the club that's down the street. Bebe is at home studying right now. She wants to get her school performance as high as possible. Holden, Gwen, and Holly are all hanging out and watching video games, but they are about to head over to this club together. So let's have them all go to the underground. This lot is a lot that I downloaded from the exchange. I changed almost nothing about it except for some paint on the exterior, but it's basically like this old warehouse that was transformed into a nightclub and a coffee bar. So on the first floor, once these textures load, you'll be able to see. But there's like a coffee bar and a little stage for Sims to do like poetry slams and things like that. And then down on the basement level, there's this nightclub. We're gonna have them go downstairs and get some of the blow some of the bubbles over here. So this is similar to like hookah, I guess. They just call it bubbles. And all the Sims are currently blowing their bubbles. It looks like Gwen got a want to have a drink, so we'll definitely do that. Holden wants to have a great group outing. And Holly wants to go bowling. Unfortunately, we do not have a bowling lane yet in Sunset Valley. Let's have Gwen come over and buy a round of drinks for the group. Oh my god, $160! Okay, scratch that. We're not doing that. She's gonna order the cheapest possible drinks, and that is this blind reticulator. So Gwen, come and get everyone drinks. Alright, and Gwen got all of their drinks. Let's see. She's gonna offer them. Cheers to a fun night out, guys. Looks like Holly's having some routing issues. Drink your oh, she had to put it on the floor. That was almost a cute moment. It was almost a cute moment without an annoying routing glitch. Alright, so it looks like Gwen and Holden threw back those drinks. My goodness. So Holden is gonna come over here and dance, and so is Gwen. There's not really any single people here. Like, I wanted them to be able to introduce themselves to other singles, but there's pretty much everyone here is in relationships. Let's have them play pool. It's fun that the pool table is something that more than just two Sims can do together at once. Okay, that was a good start. I saw a few go in. Okay. Alright, Gwen. Didn't know you were so good at pool. Is she hitting in the stripes and the solids, though? Alright. Oh, Holden quit. So did Holly. They just got bored because Gwen is hitting every single ball in herself. Did she not? She's just like not giving them turns. Okay. That's fine, Gwen. You do you. Holden's going to the bathroom. Holly is dancing again. And let's check in on Bebe. Bebe has started reading a different book, and she's no longer studying, but I'll let her finish that book because she does have a wish to finish a book. And then Holden is dancing. He wants to have another drink, so we can definitely do that. Let's order a neon breeze. Someone just fulfilled a want. Oh, it was Bebe finishing her book. So, Bebe's super tired. Let's have her fulfill her needs and go to sleep because she wants to be well rested for school tomorrow. Holly and Gwen are just having fun and dancing together. I think I have music turned off. I didn't know that it meant the stereo music. There we go. That's better. Everyone doesn't look like they're dancing to silence anymore. Alright, Gwen. And Holden is still sitting at the bar. I think he definitely has an interest in this bartender. Let's order another drink. He's just gonna keep ordering drinks and tipping him since he can't talk to him right now. So Gwen just got a street art kit. I think she's gonna ask Holly to go to the bathroom with her, and they're gonna tag one of the bathroom stalls. So it looks like the women's bathroom's over here. Let's have her use the bathroom. And Gwen is going to tag the wall right here. They're both very stinky, but they're too drunk to even realize that they smell, I think. Oh, the stink went away. Oh no, they're both really stinky. Okay, so Holly, there's actually an interaction you can watch. Holly's just gonna watch her doing this and like stress out a little bit. Like, Gwen, do you think we should be doing this? I'm not sure we're allowed to do this, Gwen. And Gwen is just gonna say like, it's fine, it's fine. Nobody's gonna notice. Holden is getting a little drunk at this point, so I think he's gonna start being a little bit annoying. He's gonna discuss his philosophy and also spill some sorrows to the bartender. Hopefully the bartender still wants to talk to him after this. Bebe is asleep right now, so that's good for her. She's gonna actually be rested tomorrow. It looks like Gwen is almost done with the wall. Nice. And she's gonna give the street art kit to Holly. And she's gonna be like, Holly, go ahead, tag the wall. You're gonna feel great afterwards. It's so freeing. And it's a great way to practice your art skill, right? And so Holly is gonna come over here and start tagging the wall as well. And they're just gonna chat, and Holly's gonna say how much fun she's having with Gwen and that she's really happy that Gwen lives downstairs to her. And it looks like Holden has a tiny sliver of green with this bartender, so that's good. Holly just finished her wall tag, and she feels a little bit guilty over it, and so she's gonna run out of the bathroom. Like, if someone sees this, she doesn't want to be caught responsible. I think she's gonna order some food. Let's get some hot wings. So the night is about to end. It is 3:30 a.m. They all have classes in the morning, but they all had a great time. Got to know each other a little better. Holden has an interest in this bartender here, and Holly just got done eating, so... But we'll just have them go home at this point. We're just gonna have Holly go straight to bed. So poor Holly, she is not used to drinking, and she is feeling so sick right now. It's not even that, like, it hasn't even been that many hours since she went to bed, and she's already feeling the hangover effect, so she's gonna vomit. And then I'm just gonna have her hop straight into the shower because she feels absolutely disgusting. And I think Bebe is going to hear this commotion, and it's gonna wake her up. And she hears Holly in the shower, so she's gonna wait for her to get done. She's gonna clean up a little bit. And I think she's just gonna ask Holly, like, are you okay? What happened last night? And Holly's just gonna say, like, yeah, like, she had so much fun. She loves Holden and Gwen, and her and Gwen have a lot in common with art. And I think Bebe is going to argue back to her a little bit, and she's gonna say, like, I'm glad that you had fun, but should you really be going out when we have exams in literally one day? And she doesn't think that Gwen and Holden are the best influences for Holly. And Holly's just gonna tell her to stay in her lane and stay in her place. Because this has nothing to do with her, and she's just jealous that Holly's making new friends and she isn't. So they are not in the best place right now, and they're a little annoyed at each other. And Bebe's gonna be like, I wouldn't have cared if you wouldn't have woken me up when you came in and threw up and did all of this stuff. And Holly's just gonna say whatever, and she's going to storm off. She needs to get some sleep because they're gonna have classes soon, and Bebe's gonna go back to sleep. It looks like this ruined their friendship at the moment. They're only acquaintances now. That's kind of sad. And I think they're both gonna be upset about it, which they are. Lost a friend, upset, humiliated, disgusted, and Holly feels the same. And they both immediately got wants to become friends with each other again, so I think this is definitely just a temporary hiccup in their friendship, just a minor fight, but we'll see. We are currently at the laundromat. Bebe is throwing the apartment laundry in right now. This is the lot that we're on. It's a gas station lot, and I downloaded this from the exchange as well, so I will add the original download place on the screen. But it has this laundromat on the left, and then on the right is kind of like a body shop for your car, and then it's supposed to look like a gas station. Even though it's not functional, I like it, and I think it gives some realism to the town, and I can use this as the laundromat because that is a functional lot. But the inside of the garage area looks like this. So yeah, the girls are just in here right now doing their laundry. They've apologized to each other for getting snappy the other night. Holly has, to make peace, basically offered tonight, so Thursday night, that they hang out while they do laundry, and then they can go to the student union together and they can study and work on school stuff. All right, Bebe's gonna move the clothes to the dryer. And then they have another hour and 29 minutes before, I think while they're waiting, they're both gonna sit down and start studying. Okay, so all of the laundry is done, and Bebe is going to go grab it out of the dryer, and then they're going to go together to the student union. They are now at the student union on the second floor where the communications radio studio is, and Holly is talking to Gunther Goth, who is scheduled to do an interview with the radio show today. So she's just getting to know him for a second before they start, and Bebe is over here on the computer studying. So let's conduct the interview with Gunther Goth. So they're conducting the interview.
Helzem. Laura Neftu Robsa Kor, Ebdehidno, Ebni Stora Bubaze.
Prasenorgans.
Benusum.
Karufanor?
Oh, Borblin, Torp, Wanu Vats.
All right. Holly learned that Gunther is charismatic, grumpy, frugal, and brave. So she learned a lot about him during that interview, and I think it was successful. So it looks like Bebe also finished up studying. I'm just going to have her study one more time. Let's have Holly study too.
Nashimana. Hurak.
At 1 a.m., I'm going to have them stop and go home so they can get some sleep.
Oh,
And the student union closed at 1 a.m. anyway, so that's fine. Hopefully that studying paid off. I'm very nervous because with the Homeworld University, it doesn't force you to start on Monday like with regular university. So we had one less day of the week to get in study stuff, to get our bars up and basically prepare ourselves to pass the exams. So I'm not sure if we're gonna actually pass. I'm very nervous about it. Let's have her try hard during the exam. Holden, I'm just gonna have him give normal effort. I feel like he wouldn't, or maybe he would beg the professor for a good score. I think he would do that. Holly, we're gonna have her try hard too. The person that I feel like has the best chance of passing is Bebe, but we will see. I'm just going to skip through. It says, Bebe Hart nailed the Renaissance of Classical Studies 102 exam and passed with flying colors. Holden somehow nailed his exam as well, and I'm telling you, this guy has not done any schoolwork all week. So I guess begging the professor worked really well for him. Maybe it's his born salesman coming through, and crap. Okay. Holly did not do well. So let's look at her school. Oh, she has another exam at 12 p.m. I don't know what we should do. Her fun is really suffering. Let's just have her play video games and get her fun up. Gwen has just gotten to campus and she's hungry, so I'm gonna have her buy some candy and buy some soda. And then she's also gonna play games until her exam to get her fun up. I think their mood is a factor in the exams, so that's why I'm focusing on that and not having them study anymore. Okay, and I'm gonna have them all go to class. Oh, I'm so nervous for Holly. I think Holly would be desperate at this point because she did do so poorly on the first exam and she didn't study as much as she knew she should have. I think the pressure's gonna get to her and she's going to cheat. Hopefully she doesn't get caught. I have no idea what happens if the sim gets caught, but we'll see. We will have Bebe try hard until her needs get too low. Gwen will do normal effort, and Holden will again beg the professor for a good grade. Alright, I'm gonna fast forward. Keep your fingers crossed. Oh god. Okay, Holly got something about reading a book, but she also, it says she got caught cheating on the exam. So let's look at this first. Read a book. Magazines and blogs are important, but educated minds need long-form focus. Books provide the needed simulation, and your professor is eager to reward the most literate students. Objective. Find a good book, sit down, and read it. Okay, yeah, I mean, we can do that if she's not getting kicked out. Okay, she got caught cheating on the exam. Bad exam taker. It's one thing to do poorly on a test, but Holly absolutely tanked it. She failed the exam, and she got caught cheating. And it says academic fraud is a serious offense. Holly got caught, so she'll have to try to get her name cleared from cheating. I don't know what that means. Holly, what does that mean? Does she need to go to the administration center? Okay, she can go to the administration center and try to clear her name. So I think it's really ironic that Holly has ended up taking this path. Deep down, she's a good person. She doesn't like to cheat. She doesn't want to cheat, but the pressure of her potentially failing just got to her so much that she ended up doing something that is something like her parents would do. And she's really ashamed of that, but at this point she just wants to make it through, so she's going to go to the administration center for sure and try to clear her name. I hope that works. If not, we'll go from there. It looks like Bebe just finished though her exam, and it says she also got opportunity. It says sometimes the quiet of your own house is best when a truly challenging subject is being studied. Find a cozy place at home and study like final exams are tomorrow. Sure. And then Bebe nailed her exam in that class as well. Gwen failed. That doesn't surprise me. Gwen did not put any effort into school this week, so she failed. And Holden, this weaselly guy, didn't study at all, but still managed to pass his second exam because he was schmoozing the professor. So good for him, I guess. So right now it looks like Holden and Bebe are in the clear and are good, and I think they're both done with their exams completely. Yep. So Gwen has one more exam, I think, at 4 p.m. And Holly doesn't have any more exams, but she's in the administration center trying to clear her name and get away with the cheating. So let's pray for that. So I didn't get a pop-up when she finished trying to clear her name. So let's just try to do it again. Okay, this try to clear name interaction is not working. Gwen just finished her second exam and she failed that one too. I do not have faith that Gwen is going to earn any credits this semester, so that is unfortunate. And Holly, this try to clear name interaction is not working. I've done it like 4 times. So I don't know. I'm just gonna have her go home. So moment of truth, the term ended. I went ahead and just played it all off screen. It's Monday morning and I had Holly run over to see how many credits she earned at the administration center. As you'll see, her degree progression is at 0 of 48. So she was not able to pass the term and she earned 0 credits. Everybody else earned 12, so that's great. Everybody else passed freshman year. Holly's gonna have to repeat it, and that is the consequences of her cheating. I do like that the consequence of her getting caught cheating and not fixing it was that she earned 0 credits, so technically she flunked out of that semester. But when people are caught cheating like this, they either, like, a lot of times they have to go on academic probation, they're not allowed to sign up for the next semester, or they're even expelled from school altogether. Colleges tend to take cheating very seriously. So we're gonna roll 1 through 100. If it's 1 through 50, then Holly will be expelled. If it's 51 through 100, then Holly is getting a second chance from the school administration. So let's go ahead and generate. Okay, we rolled a 99. So Holly will be able to do freshman year over again, and she is not completely expelled from college. Good for her, I guess. We'll go ahead and end the episode here. It was really fun to try out the university within the home world of Sunset Valley instead of traveling to the university world. There were some kinks and some glitches, but overall it did work. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions on what family in Sunset Valley we should play next round, definitely let me know in the comments below. And I hope to start putting out some Sims 4 content along with this content in the future. If you haven't seen the previous episodes to this series, there's episodes 1 and 2 in the Sunset Valley Sims 3 playlist. And I also put out a video recently comparing the Sims 2, Sims 3, and Sims 4 regarding the personality mechanics in game. So definitely check those out if you want to, and I will see you all later. Thank you, bye!